I've posted about this idea before online, but I don't think I've ever made a video about it. My hypothesis is that space-time inverts below event horizons of black holes, that particles never cross the event horizon, and that this idea that you fall into a black hole, into a singularity, and you're compressed into this singularity is incorrect, that the current black hole model is wrong. So who's ever teaching the black hole model, from the greatest professors to an elementary school teacher who gets a question, hey, what happens when you fall into a black hole? And they say, oh, you fall into the center. It's all wrong. That's my hypothesis. And what this means is that below the event horizon is inverted space-time called an Einstein-Rosen bridge. And that Einstein-Rosen bridge behaves in a very direct way in accordance with string theory. It actually behaves like a galactic gravitational superstring. I feel I'm perfectly ready to defend this hypothesis before anyone at this point, because the current model is indefensible and incompatible for and with the principle of equivalence. But I won't get into that at the moment. What I want to talk about is the VLT research that was discovered. It discovered that quasars across billions of light years are aligned. Quasars are fountains of energy pouring out of supermassive black holes in the centers of galaxies. Now, why in the world would their spins be aligned? That's what they're talking about when they say aligned. Their spins are aligned. They're aligned across the contours of galactic clusters, gravitational, that we don't understand yet, but that I am submitting rather, are caused by this galactic superstring Einstein-Rosen bridge space-time inversion below black holes. And I think it's very important for the defense of my hypothesis, because it provides a means of observing my hypothesis in reality. Here, let's say I have this. This is, I just want to imagine that these are several black holes that are being connected by these Einstein-Rosen bridge superstring filaments. And one of them is spinning. It goes in this direction. And as it's spinning, it's going to twist the space-time of this Einstein-Rosen bridge. That means that this filament is going to twist in this direction, which will induce spin on this black hole, which in turn induces a spin along this filament, which of course induces this black hole to spin. These are Einstein-Rosen bridge gravitational superstrings. And this twisting of these Einstein-Rosen bridges... Here, actually, I went the wrong way there, didn't I? Alright, well, whatever. Okay, coming up from the bottom. All of this twisting of these Einstein-Rosen bridges is aligning the spins of the black holes. Yeah, I think I got that one wrong as well. Here we go. The arrows come up from the bottom. So my hypothesis could provide a direct explanation for this as yet unexplained phenomenon. They're being twisted by gravitational superstrings between black holes. You want evidence that my hypothesis might hold water. Here it is. I'll include a link to the article that I'm referencing, and I'm at this moment, currently and going forward, fully willing to say that the current black hole theory is wrong, and that I'll submit this as not direct evidence, but circumstantial evidence to say that my hypothesis holds water. But as for directly proving, it's not so hard. You just have to say, well, look, your light cones don't make sense. They can't be duplicated in special relativity, and that means you're violating equivalence. So, in my book, end of story, but I'm not a physicist, I'm an investigator. Still, I challenge anyone to say, well, here's why that doesn't hold water, because this debate needs to happen if the black hole theory is wrong, and if there actually are superstrings and Einstein-Rosen bridges connecting galactic clusters by going through supermassive black hole centers. That's very important. And don't really have much else to say. If you want to have more information about my hypothesis, try watching this video first and then see this video. This one is called Cups of Space-Time. and it details the problem with the light cones, which once I found it out, led to me formulating this interpretation of my hypothesis. It goes way back to when I thought it was non-singularity and all these different things. But turns out that light cones are the best way to explain my hypothesis. Then you can watch this video, which deals more with the black hole behavior I'm talking about here, in which superstrings emerge from black holes. This is called black hole bubbles. So watch those videos. Consider this position right here, that our black hole model is wrong, and that it can be fixed, and that when it is fixed, I honestly think we'll have an explanation for why quasars are aligning with one another, what the dark matter is, and in fact it does not exist. It's simply gravitational superstrings between black holes, and there's even more amazing potential explanations through this hypothesis yet on the way. So just wanted to make a quick video. Have a good day.